player play. I beat the pussy like an 808. I sidestep and then I fade away. She always call me a runaway. I'm pilot somewhere making money plays. I gotta have it when you be broke on your ass. I ain't got a dime from everything. See Joe dramatic.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Antho. You're now tuned in to the Brinks Podcast.
Yo, welcome to the Brinks Podcast Show. This is the Big Cab and Antho Show, and today we got a special guest, but I'm gonna let my nigga Cab go and run that.
Man, bro, we got my brother from 10 plus years, man, might be 15, 20 now. Right. The Southeast Beast, man, one of the best rappers in Texas. Matter of fact, he won Best Rapper in Texas competition many times, man. Got a song with every legend in Houston that you can think of, and grinding these streets from every aspect, from putting on his own shows, even for opening up platforms for other artists to have their own opportunity and shed light on them. So, man, a big shouts out to my boy Doughbeezy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going down?
What's happening, man?
Appreciate the introduction, my brother. You know what I'm talking about?
That's all I love, brother. It's real, too, dog.
Yes,
that
sir.
shit ain't nothing fake, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going down, man?
Man, we appreciate you for coming through, having you here. You know, we've been doing scenes everywhere for a little minute now, so when me and Cab, we was talking, we was like, the only right way to bring you in is to bring it back to the truck. You know what I'm saying? Let them know, you know, we are live in the Brinks truck for the viewers that's listening. This is the Brinks Podcast, the Big Cab and Antho Show. We're recording live in the back of a Brinks truck.
Yeah, that boy is not bullshit.
That's why it's called the Brinks Podcast.
Back of a Brinks truck. You know what I'm talking about?
The real bulletproof Brinks truck. That's what we in.
This your first time?
First time ever. First time ever.
Okay, welcome.
Welcome to the bulletproof dungeon. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
It's the headquarters.
All right.
But now, I heard the introduction. You know, when Cab from the time being in the music, the first thing came to my head that I want to ask you is, what do you feel like? How do you feel about the industry now from when you was first start putting in work and you know, making your mark out here?
I mean, the industry in the whole is, it's totally different. I mean, I think it's always going to do that. Every 5 to 10 years, we're going to see a generational shift to where, you know, the previous generation just kind of not really feeling or have a sour taste about what's going on currently. For me, I just feel like it's get in where you fit in. You know, it's not my particular sound of what's popular right now, but I do feel like it is a lane for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even though in the public or you know, what's kind of being pushed is more of like the dance music, the ratchet, you know, all that type of shit. Versus back when I was kind of doing my shit where it was more so based on like the lyricism and shit. I think it's still a lane for it, and I think people kind of appreciate it a little bit more. I think that's why people get excited for like a J. Cole verse or J. Cole and Drake jumping on the track together. I think it's still a lane for it, but you know, to answer your question, I definitely think it's a lot different in mainstream wise. You know, it's going more so on, you know, on the ratchet and the feel of the music. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hate it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I listen to it sometimes. I just listen to the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the energy, how I'm feeling at that moment. But you know, that's where it's at with it.
Yeah. You got any what's some of the like most memorable moments, like being out, like whether it was at a showcase or something that, you know, that happened that you was kind of like, damn, wow.
Right. Probably one of the moments just off the top of my head was my first headlining show at Warehouse Live. Rest in peace, Warehouse Live too. I think they just closed down this week. Right. Big shout out to my dog Brian, who used to do the security there. Brian, LA. Right. Those two played a huge part of my career. You know, just letting me roam those halls freely through Warehouse Live, building relationships with people, you know, all that. But a good memorable moment was in those walls when I was able to hold my first headlining show there. People singing my shit word for word, you know what I'm saying? I post that shit on Instagram at least 3 times a year just to relive that moment for a little second, you know what I'm saying? This definitely was like one of those moments where a nigga was like, yeah, we here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's live.
So like
this boy done put me, he did the same thing for me. I went to jail. I came home to a sold out show at Warehouse Live. My brother to put on for me. Man.
For shit.
Yeah, real one. Yeah, real one.
A real one, man. I want to ask you though is, I feel like you came to the top of the Houston rap game in a short period of time that people know of. Even though you did a lot of work that people didn't get to see in the background, but once you got into the real inner circle of Houston, you took off real. You took off fast.
Right.
What is some of your advice to people that's trying to get in that same move in that same type of direction at the same type of speed?
Man, I think that came from understanding early the importance of like relationships and also politics. You know what I'm saying? Like playing the politics well, and not even in a way to where anything was forced or things like that. Just understanding relationships, building relationships with the right people. And being genuine with people, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing is networking as well. I mean, you can speak for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You was out there with a nigga, we'd go to three events a night, you know what I'm saying? 5 to 7 days a week. Whether it was a kickback Sundays, whether it was somebody doing an album release, whether it was somebody doing a mixer, whatever it is, somebody from out of town like Kendrick Lamar, who people never heard of, but he doing his promo run, you know what I'm saying, for his first album coming through Kickback Sunday, and we just in the mix shaking hands and networking. It was a lot of us, but at the same time, it was a very few of us that was out there doing that, and I really give a lot of credit to that. You know what I'm saying? Just actually being out there, having any opportunity I can to rap, whether it's in the parking lot, whether it's in the store, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just seizing those moments and also building those relationships with people. You know what I'm saying, in the city.
I want first off, I want to say, I admire your work ethics too.
Appreciate
And the mindset. Just hearing like 3 events a night, going here, going there, because that takes a lot of dedication and self motivation as well too. You know what I mean, to get up and going. So it's like because nowadays when I see artists and people saying they do music, they're not doing. Forget half. They don't want to do
Full work.
They don't want to do none of the work that you just said.
Well, I feel like, I don't want to sound like one of them old guys, but I definitely feel like social media has played a part in making people feel a little more lax at that, feeling like you don't have, and you don't, you know what I'm saying?
But you do.
But you do in a way.
You do, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what the point I'm trying to make is like, you would literally have to go out there and be hands-on with people for them to actually know who you are, see your name, hear your music, versus social media. Now, if somebody reposts your shit and you actually jamming, you go to a platform and freestyle on their platform, and that post gets spread out. It's a lot easier to kind of build some momentum of people knowing who you are versus how it was back in 2011, 12, 15, that little era when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do agree, you still got to put that work in. If you got the social media and actual putting the footwork in on the ground, I mean, shit, you should be unstoppable if your shit actually jamming.
I feel like the groundwork is just as important as social media, because let's say, for prime example, somebody on social media, they doing music. Nobody besides the people that's following you or that know you, that's pretty much who gonna see your post every time that you post. Or you gonna have a family member or a close friend to share it. 9 times out of 10, y'all know mutual people. But the goal is to get the music spread it, you know what I'm saying, for it to go many places as it could go. So with that being said, I personally feel like the groundwork is the same as the internet. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because you could jam all day, but your character and the person who you are is trash as hell. Right, you ain't even a man of your word. You don't really stand on nothing. Like, so it's like, okay, cool. You got good music, but you get what I mean?
Yeah, people want to figure out their character on people that make them more connect to you even more. So that's how I feel like that was one of the first people there, last people to leave, connecting with everybody. So niggas already knew what type of person he was before. Like,
man, I used to make these niggas like dap the janitor up when we was walking out. You know what I'm saying? Real. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Just because I understood early, like, you got to treat the nigga cleaning up just as important as the nigga that own this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Right. Turn around, it's them same janitors that's letting us in the back door, or when we actually on one side of the on the fan side of the stage and we trying to go backstage, the nigga that's standing by the door. that we spoke to the last 3 times we was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He look at us, give us the head nod, we get in, and then he stopping whoever else. You know what I'm saying?
I tell Cab that all the time with people. I'll be like, the relationships is different things you could do when you have relationships. You know what I mean? And you treat people with respect.
Definitely. And then, like I said, I can't stress enough, like, a lot of people be like, oh, you dick riding or, you know, shit like that. It ain't nothing like that. It's just actually being genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From since you was a kid, your mama taught you treat people how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? So all it is, you know, coming to somebody front door with respect. You know what I'm saying? And acknowledging people. Some people just want to be acknowledged. Once you acknowledge somebody and you actually hold a conversation, ain't no telling what them doors gonna lead to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, for sure. Oh man, though you done a song with damn near everybody in the H, man. People I can't even name. It's like so many names. What song did you make, or what artist did you work with that you felt was the best, or it was the most influential to your career?
Slim Thug for shit show, hands down. What's crazy is Slim so player, he don't even be realizing, you know what I'm saying, the help or the shit that he do to the other artists that's coming up, just from him co-signing, getting on a song with him, speaking with him, taking a pic, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. But for shit show, it was Slim Thug. You know,
Shout out
I
Slim
did a
Thug.
verse for Slim Thug. And like 2 weeks later, that shit was on MTV Jams. It was my first time on TV. I couldn't even afford cable. You know what I'm saying? I had to run to my partner's crib that stayed behind me, like in my backyard type shit. I had to run through the grass, go to his house to watch myself on TV for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And that was that my car was Slim and Kirko. And shit, nigga, I start performing more, you know, just having that cosign of me already building my momentum and then doing a song with somebody like Slim, it just people was like, yeah, that's that nigga up next, you know what I'm saying? But for shit show, I would say Slim.
That's what's up, man. Slim was definitely an OG that done gave plenty Houston artists a shot, man. Whether it's him on your shit or him putting you on his shit, like he'll give you that chance, man. He a real one in the H, man. Shout out to Boy Thug for sure, man.
Yeah. Much love.
Yeah, man. My boy Doe has been all over across the world, man, fucking with the rap, and he done ventured off into the bike life, man.
Yeah.
And a bike life,
Biker boy.
Yeah, full-time biker boys. Shout out the gang, you know what I'm saying? All sports riders, ASR. Yeah, your boy's a biker boy, man. Full life change.
When I told you about that bike, what's the first thing I told you?
Me.
It
You
just
jinxed
The
me.
first thing I told you when you got that bike, man.
I don't know. I know you always tell every time I pull up on that motherfucker, you talking shit. Every time he jinxed me, I fell off that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Lord blesses. You know, I say prayers for all my niggas that's around me that I really got love for, man. And my boy Doe was definitely survived a tragic accident on that motherfucking bike doing the wheelie, going 100 miles an hour, man.
Yeah.
wow, boy, man.
So what you got to tell the kids?
Yeah, man.
100 miles an hour. On the
Say
wheelie.
you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, man. That's all I gotta say. I wasn't wearing no gear, no helmet, jacket, nothing. I was in some basketball shorts and a hoodie with like a face mask and some goggles, doing a wheelie at like 100 miles an hour. And yeah, we flew off that bitch. Scraped half my head up, road rash all over my body, my back, ass, my arms. Broke my ankle. The bone came through. My shit still fucked up to this day. Like, you know, but we bounced back and got back on them on that
Niggas
bitch. You know?
crazy in the motherfucker, man.
What a
You
10
know, I
man.
mean, shit.
Crazy.
Put 'em
I'm a
back
soldier,
together.
you know. Put me back together, and we back at it. You know what I'm saying? But
And
I
still on
definitely
the
wouldn't.
bike.
I definitely wouldn't advise anyone to ride without, you know, the safety gear and, you know, the proper precautions. You know, but if you are gonna be on the wild side and stay dangerous, just know, you know, play stupid games. Sometimes you're gonna win stupid prizes. And
So are
I
you
definitely wanna
safety geared up now every time you ride?
I got a helmet on and some gloves, but you know, I ain't got the full suit and all that on.
Yeah. So you
I
still
need to,
playing
though.
stupid games.
I need to.
He didn't learn no lesson.
You
Yeah.
still playing stupid
Yeah,
games.
Dope.
We built for it tough, man.
Yeah.
What's one of the what's one of the craziest things you've seen, like being out in the mix? Yeah. What's one of the top? I want to know the top 2 craziest things. You've been doing music for a minute.
Right.
What's some of the shit that you
bro,
seen
I
that
can't
that,
even-
that just messed you up?
Let's
Mentally,
even
like,
talk
damn.
about. Let's even talk about.
Yeah.
with the music shit. We was talking about the other day. Man, it's so much, bro. I promise I can't even think of one. Just off the top of my head, it probably ain't like the craziest thing, but just something crazy. I don't know if you was with us or not. We was in Austin. I can't remember the white dude name. Cool in the bitch though. Whole time he, man, I got you, man. Anything you fucking need, man. Woo woo woo. So I remember we get on stage and I'm performing. And then after, like, in the middle of the song, the white dude run up and he like, yeah, man, yeah. And his hand all bloody. I'm like, what the fuck? And he like point. I look over. This nigga done knocked the nigga out and knocked him off stage and shit. Bloody this shit up. Talking about, yeah, he was getting too close to you. That was super crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all can't see the visual that I see in my head from that night, but that was definitely like one of the craziest things I seen. The nigga just, you know, was ready to put it all on the line for you, boy.
Yeah.
One of them niggas we talking about. I
Yeah.
got you, baby.
Yeah.
I got you.
Whatever you need. Nigga looking
I'm
at
talking
you.
about that
I
boy
got
say
the
he
40
got-
in the car.
He got too close to you.
Yeah, man. That's funny shit. Austin be on some wild shit, man.
Yeah, my favorite place. Shout out ATX, man.
Yeah.
My boy used to go do 30 shows of
South
fucking
by West,
South by
yeah.
Southwest, man. 30
Yeah,
shows
like
in a
literally,
week,
no
man.
exaggeration. Second day, voice gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga felt like a real star at that bitch. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
That's basically to tell y'all, man. Like, this rap shit is like, you can see niggas have success overnight, but people who name and is stand over time, they put in a lot of work in this shit, bro.
A lot of man hours.
And they came across a lot of people, so people will never forget that shit, bro.
Definitely.
You got any projects you working on?
Absolutely not. I mean, I feel like most of my following know, but those who don't know, you know, I'm kind of chilling on the music right now. You know,
Bringing them back out, baby.
yeah, Big Bad Cab trying to get me to come on back, you know, and I've been getting that little itch here now and then, but for me, you know, I'd rather be on the other end. If I am gonna do anything music, I'd rather help and advise or you know, not even manage, but you know, just more so advise, kind of help people learn from
Artist
my
development.
mistakes. I definitely would love to do some artist development, but for me, I'm more so like trying to start a business and kind of you know, see a different way of revenue that way. I don't want to be that 40-year-old up and coming rapper. I know age don't really matter to a lot of people, and then, you know, people get a 2 Chainz and Rick Ross reference. Well, you know, they ain't blow up until they was yachty, but you know, I feel like that's a different circumstance for me. That excitement that I used to get when you know, thinking about stepping in that ring with another rapper or just whatever, you know, it just ain't there. I don't really get it that much, so I'm more so trying to start me a business, a trucking business to be exact. Get a fleet of trucks and just get some generational wealth going through. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time to get some for show money in, and you know, once a nigga get the ball rolling on some things to where I know not only my future but my family's future is secure, then maybe a nigga jump back in that ring for fun. But right now, it don't really do it for me.
Yeah. At what point in your life you feel like that started happening?
To be honest, probably like 2-3 years ago, I was just in denial. You know what I'm saying? Everybody asked me, when you coming out of? Ooh, yeah, it's coming soon, man. I'm going to get back on it, woo. But inside, I felt like I knew I ain't want to do it. It was more so to make everybody else happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, once that fun gone, it's kind of hard.
It's kind of hard to light that flame back up.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And like I be telling people, you know, back when we was younger and kids and shit, getting into the shit, you turn on the TV, man, I want to be like that. Or I wanna do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get that when I don't know if it's because I've already had a taste of the industry or where it's at now, or what, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really get that feel when I look in that field and be like, yeah, wanna jump out there. I don't get that feeling that I used to. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, shit. Like I went to the studio the other day with Cab and just was listening to him. It gave me that little spark, like, I might want to jump out there, but you know, who knows? You know, who knows?
Yeah.
Seeing you, baby.
Shit,
I
shit.
got y'all, Houston, man. I got y'all.
Yeah.
Bring my boy back, man.
Shit, so.
Shit show, dog. What else you want to tell these people, man? You got anything else you want to tell these folks?
Man, just stay blessed, man. Try not to get too sidetracked with what's going on right now, man. I feel like I put something on the gram the other day. I don't know who this message need to touch, but I mean, a nigga know a lot of people, bro. Like a whole lot of people, bro. Different races, different backgrounds, street niggas, prep, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Male, female. And I personally don't know anybody that's up right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of going through it, whether it's financially or mentally. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle for a lot of people. So shit, the only message I really got is just to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let this shit hold you down. Overcome all them obstacles, jump them hurdles, my nigga. Like, everybody going through it, man. But the strong gonna survive, and it's the time to really lock in and get uncomfortable so that you can be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, for real.
That's all I got to say, man. I wish I had some music motivation for y'all and all that, but
Yeah.
that's the only message that's on my heart for me to share right now.
Yeah, man, that life motivation is more powerful than that music motivation any day, every day, man. For sure.
Ready, but I definitely appreciate y'all boys having me, man. I'm first time in a Brinks truck. Hopefully next time I'm getting some money about this motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Don't be money in
This
the Brinks.
motherfucker for shit show. For shit show. Too much of that gonna be in this motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, man, I want to thank you again, though, man, for actually, coming through, and sharing the knowledge that you did for the, for the listeners and the future artists out there that's pushing, chasing the dream. You know what I mean? So it ain't easy, and as you see, listening to him, the artists that I be seeing, a lot of y'all not doing enough work at all,
Right.
at all. Like, so it's like.
And it's easier for y'all now because y'all got, when me and Doe came up, it wasn't no Instagram. It wasn't
Wasn't none of that.
It wasn't no where we could.
Twitter was just popping, niggas.
Right.
That's how me and this nigga met. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't put no
he was
video
out on the
clips
north
on
side.
Twitter.
I'm hearing some shit on the north. I'm hearing some nigga on the north side. I ain't got a face or nothing. They just saying it's a big nigga on the north side. So I tweet, hey, I hear it's a big nigga on the north side. Tag that boy. I'm finna come out there, nigga. He hit me back on the Twitter. Hey, bring your ass out here. It was along those lines. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I popped up out there. Shit, we looked each other in the eye and just got the repping and shit. We've been rocking every fucking since. You know what I'm saying? But say all that to say, like he said, bro, we ain't had no Instagram, nothing to post pictures of songs or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that social media was just really like kind of popping off, and the resources that boys have now to generate income or build a buzz or whatever. What y'all got now, y'all really lucky and blessed, and really need to utilize those tools as well as your actual hands and feet, and get in the street and put that shit on the pavement, man, and actually put that work in.
Yeah, instead of moving like they're a celebrity already, because they
Cyber
be
celebrity.
half the work you did, they'll be like, man, I ain't getting paid for that, or they ain't do this, or
man,
like,
ask yourself if Mark Zuckerberg right now said, you know what, fuck everybody, and just cut Instagram and Facebook off.
We fucked off, and the world going to panic.
Who all gonna know you? What you know what I'm saying? Like, what your
no real connections with?
exactly.
You gonna be starting.
Where is your career gonna be from there? And if it's nowhere or not too far, I mean, that say a lot. That show that you got a lot more work to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
Get out there in that street, build them relationships, connect. Your network is your net worth, man. Go out there and network.
For sure.
yeah.
You want to tell the people where they can find you at?
Man, anything with a search engine, Doughbeezy, DOUGHBEEZY, man. Hit me on the Gramathan, Facebook, all that internet shit, YouTube, whatever, man. Shit, we out here.
And my boy said he in the trucking business too, so
Yeah,
any
stay
leads
tuned.
or
We trying to
anything,
touch a half of M the first year.
tap
You know what I'm
in.
saying?
Hey, but I got one more question before we go. This was the sign off. We got time. What's your opinion about signing deals?
I mean, at the end of the day, a deal is a deal. Like, I think people put too much emphasis on signing a deal. At the end of the day, a deal is an agreement. If me and you come up with a term and we shake on it, what we say, deal. You feel what I'm saying? It's whatever floats whatever is better for your situation. If that deal and you only getting 20% of whatever, and you still making more than if you wasn't doing shit. Without that deal, 20% of 100 is more than 100% of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's really whatever is best for your situation. If you're gonna sign a deal, just make sure that deal is in your favor. That's the whole point of doing a deal with somebody, whether it's a drug transaction, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether it's a business deal and you just selling something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the person that's selling plates, you know what I'm saying?
Most of the music business deals are structured for the music company to win. So when you know you're already going into a deal like that, what do you say about signing deals like that? Even though you might can better yourself, but
but like again, my bad, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just saying, if that deal is not in your best favor, but that deal is better than the situation that you're in by yourself, you may be able to use that unfair deal for a year or two or however long to put you in a better position for when you out of that deal, you can do your shit independently or whatever. But if you never take a deal, you just out here winging it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, independent.
You know, doing independent.
Which have been a lot of successful people. Independent.
Definitely. But a lot of those independents don't be independent as well. You know what I'm saying?
They have a street back.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But even that's a whole nother story. Right. But to sum it all up, is whatever is best for your situation. Even a 360 deal, when people was talking bad about 360 deals, I never really talk bad about it, because that 360 deal, like I said, somebody may be getting a percentage of everything that you making, but without that deal, you might be doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But when you sign that deal and it's 360, if that label knows that they're going to be getting a percentage, they're going to be putting you in a better situation, whether it's shows, whether it's advertisements, commercials, whatever, sponsorships, whatever. They want their piece of that, so they're going to put you in a position to make that money. So you may make, 50% of, $2 million that year. You may make 20% of $2 million that year, or you're gonna make 100% of $15,000 that you may have made. Niggas ain't even making $15,000 a year off that music, if we being honest.
A lot of niggas, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? 100% of 20,000 or 20% of $2 million?
Like the narratives have been so pushed to people in this day and age is not to sign no deal. Don't sign no deal. Be independent. Because they were gonna fuck you. So
I mean, that's
facts.
facts.
I just wanted.
That's facts.
I want you to tell these people.
Yeah, but
somebody who been through the game.
Yeah, and I don't want my words to give
who been off of deals too, right?
Right.
That you turned down.
Right.
So you know both sides of the spectrum.
Right. Yeah. I don't want my words to get misconstrued as me advocating for you signing the deal. I'm just more so saying if that situation is better for you or can catapult you to a better situation later, hey, take that deal. Don't just say, I ain't signing no deals just because you hear everybody say that they independent. A lot of these niggas independent and either have a silent bagging or they independent and broke as fuck with no guidance and don't know what the fuck to do to get outside of that, get out to turn that corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, don't miss out on no opportunities. I feel like I personally have missed out on a lot of opportunities being too independent or strong-minded with shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's whatever is the best situation for you.
100. I'm going to say this before we get out of here. If you independent and you're not disciplined, you was better off signing a deal.
I do what I wanna do, that's how I play. I beat the pussy like an 808. I sidestep and then I fade away. She always call me a runaway. I'm pilot somewhere making money plays. I gotta have it when you be broke on your ass. I ain't got a dime from everything. See Joe dramatic.